MyArchitectAI has been busy. Conceptual styles, daytime controls and animations all dropped recently. I'm gonna run through all of them today and tell you which ones are actually worth your time. So, let's get into it. First up, daytime and weather controls. There are various different lighting and weather conditions you can cycle through on any render. Also, I'm gonna use this section to show you what the automatic prompt does, because the difference is pretty clear. So now we are inside MyArchitectAI. Let's upload our image. I've got this exterior model, a contemporary residential design. First, I'm gonna generate a standard render without any prompt. Then I will use the automatic prompt feature, because I want to show you side by side what it actually does. The automatic prompt is one of the things I find genuinely useful here, because instead of generating the prompt from scratch, the tool reads your model and generates the prompt accordingly. So on the left side we have no prompt, just the model, on the right we have auto-generated prompt. And the difference is clear. The one with the generated prompt is more realistic. Better light quality, more convincing sky, the shadows read properly. However, neither of them has a background context because I haven't added one yet. But even just having a well-written prompt makes a meaningful difference to the output. I will generate this image one more time, because the key thing with the automatic prompt is that you can go in and edit it after, which is exactly what I've done here. I've added that the building is set in the Netherlands, so that's exactly what you should be starting from, specifying the context. Perfect. Proper setting, proper light, proper materials. I like that. Now I would like to add people. So let's go to the edit section. What you can notice here, there is no enhance section anymore. The enhance tool is now included in the main enhance feature, and I will cover that in a moment. Also, what you can see here is the set atmosphere feature, and we'll cover that in a moment as well. Let's go to the add object section. I'm specifying here to add the people, the pedestrians in front of the building, and doing that grounds the scale, and the clients respond really well to that. So let's just highlight the area on the image where the people should be added, and let's generate. That's impressive. A building with the people in front of it reads like a real place, not a render. Obviously, the main issue here is that the people's faces are far from being perfect. So let's go to the Enhance section. And the Enhance tool has been recently upgraded. And as you can see, you can work with the whole image or maybe with just a selected area. And as you can see, for the full image here, you have the tool of Refine or Rebuild. So the Refine tool is more used to polish the image, but Rebuild is more used for the 3D models. So I'm going to enhance the selected area. Let's highlight our people, let's describe in the prompt to improve the people's faces, and let's see the results. Yeah, that worked perfectly fine. I like that. Now let's cycle through the daytime and weather variations. So let's go to the edit section and to the set atmosphere. As you can see, we have plenty of the daytimes here. You can also set the season or the weather for the image. As the first one, I'm choosing early morning, so let's see the results. Soft directional light raking across the facade, long shadows, cool tones. It's a beautiful time of the day and most renders never use it. The golden hour is nice. Warm side light and everything glows slightly. This is the one the clients always love. It's flattering and it's cinematic. Now the sunset, stronger contrast, deep oranges hitting the glazing, dramatic and good for hero images. Oh, the starry night is something else. Totally different mood. The interior lights start to dominate. The building reads from the inside out. Really useful if you are showing how the space is experienced at night. Now the rain, reflective surfaces, wet ground and the moody sky. Architects usually avoid this, but it shows the material quality really well. Stone, timber and metal all read differently wet. Now the snow, and it's clean and graphic. The building geometry becomes the star. If the architecture is strong, snow strips everything else away and lets it read clearly. Each of these is one click, and that's the point. Let's look at them all together. Next up, conceptual styles. You generate your render as normal, and then you can apply an artistic style on top of it. I wanted to show you what it actually looks like, and why it might be more useful than it sounds. I'm uploading our second exterior. Again, let's use the automatic prompt feature. The key thing though is you can go in and edit it after, which is exactly what I'm doing here. So I've added that the building is set in Los Angeles. So let's see the results. Wow, the results with automatic prompt are noticeably better than you just left the prompt field blank. The context specified in the prompt changes the whole feeling of the image. Just look at the results. Context matters, background matters, and the AI needs to know where the building lives. Now let's download our image, and at the bottom of the screen you have the download button. But next to it you have the 4K button. So let's upscale our image to 4K and let's download it. Now the conceptual styles, and this is something completely new. Once you've got your render ready, you can apply now the conceptual style to it. So I'm going to test 3 of those: the digital painting, Ukiyo-e, and ink wash. The digital painting sits somewhere between the illustrative and realistic. It keeps the architectural read but softens the edges. Feels like the high-end competition board. Ukiyo-e, more decorative and flatter tones. It's quite unusual for architecture, but if you've got a client who responds to mood and narrative over technical realism, the kind of image is memorable. And the ink wash, that's actually quite elegant. Strong line work, washed out shadows, feels like something you would pin up in a design review. It communicates the form without getting caught up in materials and finishes.
Why does it matter for clients?
Because not every client wants to see photorealistic render at early stage. Some clients need to understand the intent, the massing, the atmosphere, without getting fixated on a material that might change 3 times before the planning. These styles let you show the design that feels resolved without looking finished. So that's a really useful tool to have. If you are finding that useful and you would like to try MyArchitectAI yourself, I've got a discount code for you. Use 8820 at the checkout to get 20% off. The link and the discount code is also in the description. Enhance. This one is a bit different. I've already got a render. It's decent, but not quite where I want it. It's not super realistic. The Enhance feature lets you run it through AI without starting again, so it's really good for upgrading the existing work. So let's upload our render. It's decent, but the textures aren't quite landing and there are some areas I want to sharpen up. The Enhance feature is designed exactly for this. You are not regenerating from scratch. You are running your existing image through AI that adds details, sharpens textures and improves the overall quality of what's already there. That's stunning. You can see the difference in the materials, the glazing reflections and the planting. It's not a dramatic transformation, it's a polish. And that's actually more useful than it sounds. So if you've got a render you generated a few years ago, or a visual from a completely different platform, you can run them through here and bring them up to a much higher standard without starting again. That's a real time saver. Now we are going inside, and this is the first interior render in this video. I'm running the automatic prompt comparison again, and the result is really interesting, not what I expected. So let's upload our image to MyArchitectAI, let's go without any prompt, and let's do also the automatic prompt again. Oh wow, these two are really close, honestly closer than the exterior comparison. And both read well, the furniture looks good in both, the lighting is similar, but look at the windows. The one generated with the automatic prompt has a proper view through the glass, the garden, trees and sky. The one without doesn't. It's not broken, it's just emptier. That's the detail that clients notice. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Still inside with the second interior, but this time I want to show you the atmosphere presets. So the same space, same render, but completely different atmosphere depending on what you pick. So let's upload our image to MyArchitectAI. I'm going with the automatic prompt again. Let's add to our prompt to generate the garden in the background visible through the glass, and let's see the results. That's fantastic, the morning light immediately sets the mood. Materials look very realistic, the kitchen isn't just white, you can see the particular materials really well. Honestly, this could be easily used for any client presentation. Now let's quickly download that image in the 4K quality. I'm gonna run it through the atmosphere presets. Let's go to the edit section. As you can see, we have quite a lot of them for the interiors. So let's start with the golden hour. Wow, in the golden hour, the room fills with warm directional light. Long shadows cross the floor, it feels lived in and warm. The overcast light, flat, even lighting. This is actually quite similar to what we've got already. And this is really useful for showing material color accurately. No light bias, no drama, just the space as it is. Blue hour, that's interesting. The window exterior goes deep blue. The interior light becomes warm by contrast. Although I wouldn't use that for the presentation to the client. It looks like the thief point of view in the middle of the night. Now we have the dim, Low light, ambient only. Intimate and great for showing the space in the evening. Yep, it shifts the whole character of the room. 4 completely different moods. One model, one click each. Last one, animations. This is probably the feature that most people are curious about. I will generate 7 animations across 2 interiors and 2 exteriors. So let me show you what each one looks like. We are going to the animate section. Let's upload our first exterior image there. So the first one I'm choosing will be the aerial reveal. And the pro tip here, if you will go to the advanced settings, you can see what prompt is sitting behind that preset. So if need be, you can just amend that to suit what you need. So let's generate our first animation. That's perfect. The camera goes above the building, revealing the entire neighborhood. It feels cinematic and everything looks realistic. It's great for project introduction. It gives the viewer the sense of the building and site together. Now the second one to generate will be the day to night. The lighting transitions across the facade in real time is fantastic. It shows how the building behaves across the full day. One render, twice the value. Let's upload now our second exterior. For this one, I would like to go with the orbit to the right, but on that particular one, we are going to the advanced settings and we'll amend the prompt slightly. Because we have the people in the scene, I want them to move realistically. That's amazing. The camera orbits the building while the people move through the foreground. This is the most presentation-ready animation of the set. It looks like something from a high-end property brochure. For the animation number 3, we are uploading our interior image. And here for this one, I'm not using any presets, I'm going with my bespoke prompt. So basically we are doing a dynamic rotational view around the kitchen. Great. The camera circles around the space, giving you a full read of the room from multiple angles. It's more informative than a still because you can see how the different zones relate to each other. Now let's upload our second kitchen, and from the presets I'm choosing the pan right. In the advanced settings I'm adding to the prompt to pan right, but to have the view there on the right on the living room. That's impressive. A horizontal pull starts tight and reveals the wider living area. It's a natural way to show the space, the way you would actually enter and look around. Now the final animation will be with the preset day to night. Yep, same as the exterior version but inside. Watch the quality of the light change as the window view transitions. It's subtle but really effective. This is what MyArchitectAI can produce now, and none of those animations took more than about 2 minutes. So here is all of them together. Watch it without thinking about the tool, just watch it as a client would. So let's pull it together. Here is what we've done with MyArchitectAI. We started with the daytime and weather controls. We've tested different lighting conditions, including rain and snow, one click each. We've used the automatic prompt, which genuinely improves the output quality. Then we went through conceptual styles, useful at early design stage, helps client engage without fixating on details. We've tested atmosphere for interiors, like the golden hour, overcast, blue hour and dim. I showed you enhance, where you can upgrade what you already have without starting from scratch. And finally, animations. One click, multiple camera presets, works on still renders, no 3D model needed. If you are already on MyArchitectAI, all of these tools are waiting for you, just go and use them. However, if you haven't tried it yet, it's probably one of the most complete AI rendering tools right now, designed specifically for architects and interior designers. It's not trying to be general image generator. It understands the workflows and providing the kind of outputs you actually need to show to the clients. Let's talk about the pricing. You can start with the 10 free renders to test it on your projects. The paid plan gives you access to all the tools we've tested today. And if you want to get started, use my code ATA20 at the checkout to get 20% off. If that was useful, hit the like button and subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel. And stay with me, because I release a new video on AI tools for architecture every week. I've also covered Render AI on this channel. If you want to see how these two tools compare on the animations and interior renders, the video is right here. Go watch it next. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.